Hey, good morning, FGG. Hey, some things really important that you all know, and I need to make sure you understand this. We talk to you all the time about your mentor scores, about the effects of your mentor score, especially about speeding, seatbelts, things of that nature. Well, Amazon's taking a new spin on things. They are now removing drivers themselves because of speeding incidents, removing drivers because of seatbelt incidents, basically for poor driving. So the biggest thing that we've had now is the fact that we have lost drivers because of this. They got offboarded by Amazon. There was nothing we could say or do to fix that situation. I'm telling you all this because I don't want this to happen. I got two more drivers that basically Amazon suspended them. They got them inactive, and we're trying to fight to see if we can get them saved. And I don't think we will be able to. Therefore, it's really important you all understand that the stuff that we say to you is not a joke. This stuff is real. And Amazon is handling it in a much stricter way because of the fact that just people wasn't doing it when they were supposed to do it. So I'm saying this to you all today. Your speeding scores, you're speeding, you're in trouble, right? If you over 5 miles an hour, it registers. And I want you to understand something. The change they made recently, it's registering on what they call it, Netradime now. So you don't even have to be signed in the mentor, and they're still picking up on the speeding. Don't speed. Follow the rules. It's really, really important. There's nothing they can do to save you. And in all honesty, for a person to be removed, that meant you had 3 speeding incidents in one day where you were over 8 miles an hour for whatever period of time. It's over, I think it's 10 seconds or something. Like you were over 8 miles an hour for 10 seconds 3 times in one day. And that had to have happened 3 separate days. So if you're gone, you're just gone, right? But I'm telling you all this because if you don't want that to happen to you, then do what you're supposed to do. And the whole ideal of, well, I'm going to speed and then I'm going to get in the mentor. The person who got let go, she followed that method and got caught. So unfortunately, she can't work for Amazon ever again, for me or anyone else, because we try to get her on board with somebody else and they wouldn't even let that happen. It's just it just is what it is. So I need you guys to focus. I need you guys to do what you're supposed to do. It's not just this. They literally are changing the program completely. There's like 10 people under experiment right now with Amazon from our team because they're not going to even have the rabbits in the future, or should I say, they're not going to have Mentor at all. It's going to all be done through Netradime. It's going to all come right out of the Flex app. So you won't be using a separate app. It's all switching over. So there's no way to get around it. They're finding new ways. And between the cameras and the little monitors they put in these trucks, they're going to find out. They're going to know what's going on. And truthfully, if you're doing what you're supposed to do, this won't even affect you. It won't have any effect on you at all. But if you're not, you won't be here. And there's nothing I can do to save you. In all honesty, it's not much of an effort I'm even going to try to do to save you. The only reason why I'm trying to save the ones I'm trying to save right now is because this change happened we got no notice of it. It was just done. And you can't argue with it. How do you argue about somebody not driving safe, not doing what they're supposed to do? So I'm telling you this because I don't want to end up losing people, especially good people, over stuff like this. But I have no control over it. You actually are the one who has control over it. The other thing I want to talk to you about, we got people who aren't calling in before they come in, right? They're some of them working the first wave, and then they're saying, oh, well, I thought if I came in on the earlier one, I didn't have to call in. That's bullcrap. No one told you that. And I'm not going for it. I got a person on suspension right now. I really haven't even decided if I'm going to let them come back because that person, I spoke to myself about it. Therefore, that was just disrespectful, and I'm not one to let people continue to disrespect me or the team, right? Make sure you call in, right? And when it comes to calling off, right, we got people calling off all the time. I just got one guy been with us, I don't know, maybe a month, if that, and this is his 3rd time. He's not going to be with us anymore. He's going to be done because I'm not doing this. If I can't rely on you, I can't have you here because you know what? When you call off, that puts every other driver we have in a bad situation because now we got to figure out how to pick up that work. And if we don't pick up the work, then that costs me $250 every time that happens. And you know what? I'm just not going to keep letting that happen. It's just not. And then trucks. I got people dinging these trucks, banging these trucks up. I just want you to know, if you have an accident, that you caused, you're gone. I'm no longer going to give a person another opportunity. If you caused that accident, you're gone. So I'm just going to tell you that right now, because I think I have right now like $80,000 worth of repairs I got to get done. That just completely takes away anything I have. And I'm not going for it anymore. I'm just going to deal with the persons, because you're being careless. You're not paying attention. You're not doing what you're supposed to do. It's just like all these people getting stuck, getting stuck in grass, getting stuck like that. That's you. That's you, right? The majority, and the bad part is when the tow truck person comes, they send me the pictures of what they found. In the majority of the cases, there was no reason to even park in someone's driveway. It literally could have been walked, right? There was no, and you weren't looking going in. I'm just, I'm done with it. And I know people think I'm being a jerk. Think what you want. I'm not. This isn't a popularity contest. This is about doing the right thing, representing this company. For the majority of you may not already know this, but this company, the name of this company is FGG Logistics. In case you don't know what that stands for, I'm gonna tell you. For God's glory. That's what it is. For God's glory, right? That's not what we're doing, right? I don't force my faith on you, but I will force my views when it comes to what I expect this job to be done. I'm absolutely going to force it. And I want you to understand something. You know who gives the rules for this company? I do. And if I say it has to be done a certain way, that's the way it's going to have to be done, right? Because I make those decisions. I'm not trying to be popular. I'm not trying to make friends. If it works out that way, that's great. But I'm not going for this stuff anymore. You know what? This is a job. You got to treat it as such. You can't work. If you can't work the schedules we have, this ain't the right job for you. If you can't rescue, this is not the right job for you. And I'm saying this because I got people who've been with me for a long time who think that they can not get away. And I just want to say, someone actually said to me, well, the way I feel, as long as I get my route, I feel like I did my job. It's not about what you feel or what you think. It's about what I say. I'm dead serious. It's what I say. And if I say we rescue, we rescue. And if this is not the right company for you, I completely understand. For the majority of you, you do an outstanding job. You help us out when you can. You do the best job you possibly can. I am so grateful and appreciative of you. For these others, I'd rather not have you. And that's been whether you've been with me for a couple of weeks or you've been with me for the year and a half that we've been doing this business. If you don't want to do it the way I'm asking you to, I'd rather not have you. No one gets treated differently. Everyone gets treated the same. We will always treat you with respect and with dignity. And the truth is, we'll continue to pray for you and continue to ask God to let his light shine upon you and bless you and your family. But what we're not going to do is have you here when you feel like you're going to do what you want to do and do what you want to do when you want to do. The other thing I got to say to you, too, somebody actually had a weapon on them that someone had to tell them about. It's not allowed. If you get caught with it, they're going to do what they got to do. You know how this works, right? I'm not going to tell you what to do. You got to do what you got to do. You can't be walking up to customers' doors with freaking guns on the side of you. Come on, people. What's wrong with you? I know what happens when that happens, right? Got to be better than this, right? It's been a while since I had a video or talked about anything. And I hate doing them when it's like this. I'd rather do it all inspirational. But unfortunately, can't be that way all the time. Right now, I'm just asking you to do your jobs and do it to the best of your abilities. Come to work, do your job well, do the best you can. If this isn't right for you, we can have that discussion, and I understand if you have to move on. But what you won't do is tell me what you're going to do. Now, everybody, appreciate you. I want you to have a wonderful day. I pray God's blessings on your life. Thanks.